Hey, leaders and learners, Leonard Geddes here, founder of the LearnWell projects, where my mission is to make learning more visible, manageable, and effective. So speaking of making learning visible, I like to use metaphors because metaphors allow us to grasp abstract material. And one of the big challenges with academic work is the abstract nature of it. And so I'm going to use a metaphor of cooking to unlock some mysteries about academic work. So check out this video and I'll see you on the other side. Have you ever met someone who can cook? Now, I'm not referring to recipe followers. I'm speaking of individuals who through judgment and experience can take whatever ingredients they are provided and whip up a succulent meal. In fact, think of one of those popular cooking TV shows in which the contestants must prepare a meal for a panel of judges. Consider the sequence of events. First, the show host announces the meal the contestants must prepare. Next, the host provides the contestants the ingredients needed for the meal. From that point forward, the contestants must use their minds to transform the ingredients into the conceptualized meal. Even though all of the contestants are given the same meal concept and they are working with the same ingredients, without fail, each contestant comes out with a very different end product. This happens because the contestants' minds transform the ingredients into the meal concept differently. Some meals impress the judges while others fall short. In these situations, the ingredients are explicit, but the contestants must ensure that their conceptions of the meal matches the judges. If those conceptions do not align, then the contestants will fail no matter how hard they try. Academic courses operate in much the same way. Students are the contestants, and the educators are both hosts and judges. As hosts, educators provide students the ingredients in the form of course content. Teachers dole out fresh ingredients during each class. But unlike the cooking show host, educators often do not tell the students the ultimate conception to aim toward. This element is implicit, locked away in educators' minds. So students go about their merry ways, working to transform the ingredients into the meal that they believe their educators are seeking. So students' success does not depend on hard work or smarts. It depends on their ability to conceptualize the course in the same way as their educators. And since students are not mind readers, they are rarely able to produce the same meal in the same ways the educators are seeking. Then, as judges, educators become disappointed and grade students' work unfavorably. So, how can we avoid this calamity? Cover what I call the 3 C's of academic work. There are 3 layers of academic work: content, conception, and cognition. Let's get to the 3 tips. Tip number 1, clarify the conception. There are a handful of core conceptions at the heart of every course. Identify these first and cover them in meaningful ways. If students lack conceptual clarity, then they are doomed to unproductive work. But those who enjoy conceptual clarity will work productively. Tip number 2, provide cognitive training. Metacognitive research suggests that students with similar cognitive abilities may have different metacognitive skills underlying those abilities. Use the CookWell LearnWell diagram to help students develop the metacognitive infrastructure to empower their thinking. By equipping students with the proper metacognitive perspectives and practices, we empower them to thrive in any course they take. And tip number 3, cover the content. Educators must cover the content, but not be confined to the content. Educators believe their job is to teach content. Perhaps this is the greatest misconception in education. Those who view themselves as content experts only risk becoming obsolete in the future. Great educators do far more than this. They establish a learning infrastructure within students that enable them to learn the content better, faster, and deeper. So cover the content, but don't be defined by this role. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed that animated clip. I hope that animation unlocked some mysteries of learning that may have been swirling around in your head somehow. And I hope it allows you to unleash great thinking, great learning, and high performance amongst the students that you serve or yourself if you are students. So don't forget, check that like button. Make sure you leave a comment below. I love hearing your comments. I love responding to those. And as always, ring that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we release brand new, fresh video. Thanks.